when do you believe arbitration truly shines over litigation and vice versa?
Thanks, Asil. I think, going back to its roots, arbitration was always called alternative dispute resolution because the idea was that you kind of put technical experts to deal with technical matters, and we can come to a decision which is good, valid, binding, better than a lot of local court decisions because you had that level of technical expertise. Over time, with globalization, you actually also then see that the additional benefits to arbitration was the fact that you had this entire architecture of reciprocal enforcements because of the New York Convention. And now the default rule appears to be that if you have an international commercial dispute, the way to go about adjudicating any dispute that happens in that arena is arbitration because of the reciprocal enforcement. And yes, there are other things about arbitration that people tout. They say it's speedy, they say it can be cheaper, they say it's confidential. But really, for a lot of cross-border multinational companies, institutional investors, various other states, the real benefit and the real attractiveness of arbitration is the enforceability. And that is the default they go to. In contrast, in the past, litigation was always seen as the domain of the national courts, right? Which could then also bring in other non-contractual, non-commercial issues and concerns into a dispute between the parties. Issues of public policy, issues of local law, issues of whether it serves the national interest, and of course, the capriciousness of any kind of local adjudication. And it was in that manner that, parties decided, okay, you know what, if it's purely local in nature, let's do it in the national courts. Depending on which jurisdiction you're in, it can be very fast, it can be take very long, it can be cheap, it may not be cheap. And that was part of the risk of the entire equation.